What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Daddy
Daughter
Dance. This is Tobin Walsh. I'm a top parenting blogger. Man, let that play. That's catchy, right? You like that one?
Yeah.
Who is that? Blanco Brown. Is he gonna be the number one song this week? No? You don't think so? Okay, well, discussion for another day. That's a catchy one, man. I imagine if you're at a wedding anytime soon, that'll be on it, right? Well, that guy will make $1 million on that song, for sure, right? So this week's gonna be fun for me, but not so fun for Vivi. You know why? What are we talking about today, Vivi?
Random topics.
I get random topics. So usually Vivi is the one that comes up with topics, and I have her research stuff, and it's a good learning opportunity for her. Today, it's my turn, and Vivi doesn't have any clue what we're talking about. What do you think?
I don't know. We're picking something out of a basket.
Oh, okay. So she's going to start with, that's cool. You're trying to decode my topic with looking at the props we have. I like that. So I have the guitar out, which, what does that mean? We're going to play a game. Ready? And my game is called 4 Words for Vivi. 4 words for Vivi. So we can get smart and a little spiffy. It's 4 words for Vivi.
Did you come up with that?
Alright. Thank you. You like that? I came up with that. I came up with that on the spot. Right now. Just let it rip. Just let it rip. Sometimes you gotta do that. Life isn't always planned. So here's my idea. So I am a writer. So I try to test myself when I write and when I do anything creative to use different unique words, kind of coining my own way of speaking about the world. So instead of using usual words, I like to use flowery words or maybe words to describe things that you wouldn't otherwise hear. So instead of saying, that's cool, that's fine, I'm testing myself to say, hey, that's spectacular, hey, that's fabulous. And so what I want to do with some of these episodes is try to help parents think, okay, maybe my kid uses the same words to describe everything. How would I expand the vocabulary? Are you into that?
Yeah.
So here's my idea, and I think maybe parents can use these type of tricks at home. So number one, it's fun if it's sort of a game like what we do. It doesn't have to be a podcast to learn new words. You need to do it in a game though, right?
Yeah.
Anything in a game form is cool to kids.
Yeah.
Cool. So what I'm gonna do is I just wrote down, so I came across like 4 words that I thought I heard this week, whether it's from somewhere that I was listening to or from you guys, or something I was thinking about when I was writing, and I put them in this handy dandy as Vivi reference basket, and I'm gonna have her pick out of it, and we're gonna just see if you know the definition. All right, so let's go. Word 1. Touchdown and boogie. The song stays in your head. All right, Vivi, show the camera what the word is and say it.
Commence.
Commence. C-O-M-M-E-N-C-E. Commence. Do you have any clue what commence means?
I've never heard in my life.
Never in any context? Really? Okay, so take a guess. How about I use it in a sentence and then you tell me if you might be able to figure it out. So that's one thing kids can do, parents. If they don't know a word, they can figure out in what's called context, right? So I'll use the word commence by saying, my day, I almost used probably the definition of the word. My day commences at about 5:30 in the morning each day.
Day starts?
Yeah, so there you go, starts, begins. The most common, normal kind of time you'll hear the word commence is in the form of commencement. Have you ever heard that?
No, I've never heard
usually graduation.
That sounds like that either.
What's that?
I've never heard a thing that even sounds like that.
Okay, so use the word. So now you know what it means, right? So use it in a sentence yourself.
I commence at like.
You can't use it the same way I did. You're cheating. It's plagiarism. That's another good word to learn.
I commence school at 8:45.
Oh, that's a good one. And school for the year commences tomorrow, right? I like the word commence. So instead of like catch yourself sometime when you're trying to describe something that's beginning, you use commence.
Yeah.
What do you think? All right. Test 1 passed.
Are we doing all 4?
Yeah, let's do all 4. We're gonna touch down and moving.
Are you the music now?
I don't know. I can't get that song out of my head. Gotta get my 6 string.
Oh, I know this one.
Okay.
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole, and Vivi claims to know this one, so let's go, Vivi, let it rip. You don't need me to use it in a sentence?
I'm trying to remember because I learned it in school.
I speak in hyperbole a lot.
Sarcasm?
No.
Wait, no.
Okay, it's close. That's actually, well, she's down. Co-host down. But she's all right. So, I might be speaking in hyperbole if I said this is the greatest, most viewed podcast in the history of the world.
It's like you say, like, I've been doing this for like 1 million years. It's basically like over exaggerating.
Ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding 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 ding.
I knew it all along.
She's gonna touch down and boogie. Yeah, just joke. No, Vivi, that's awesome. Hyperbole is exaggeration, which we're prone to do, right? We always say things are maybe greater than it was. I caught a fish this big.
I caught a fish this big.
Yeah. So hyperbole is kind of a cool word because instead of going, oh, you're lying,
basically
or oh, you're right.
But
if you call somebody on being hyperbolic, means they're exaggerating to 9th degree.
Got my 3rd.
All right, word number 3. So Vivi knows one of the first 2 words. So I'm pretty proud of that, Vivi. Way to go.
Literally.
Oh my god. Let's have a sidebar about this word.
I say this all the time.
All right, parents, did you hear that? Literally. And if you are around a kid that can speak, I think you'll probably hear this word probably used incorrectly almost 1,000 times a day. At least
water.
Oh my god. Okay, time out. No more use of literally until you know what it means. So you know what literally means.
Yeah.
So the slang version of what literally. Go ahead.
Literally means like kind of like actually, like I actually want something.
You know, that's interesting. It's probably
literally, and it's like I literally want a stuffed animal.
Okay, time out. Okay, let me tell you what it means. So that's actually not far from the meaning, okay? The meaning is... the meaning actually... The actual meaning is actually. So to say something literally means that you mean the exact thing to the word, right? So Vivi says, I actually want a stuffed animal. That's pretty close, but usually that word is meant as an emphasis in my house. I don't know if other parents can feel me on this one, but oh my god. It's said in my house so many times. I literally said that just now. Or I literally, because what would that mean? Okay, for instance, the last time I heard literally was I came home from work and Vivi said something to me and I said, excuse me. And I said, Vivi, all you need to do is ask. She said, I literally said that same exact thing. So what would that mean? Yeah. So what would that mean? It means you. So let's say your question was, can we go to the park?
I meant it.
No. The literal sense of that is the exact same thing. And usually what you mean is you say, I intended to mean that, or like it's an emphasis thing, or like for real, Dad, I already told you that. So you're using it wrong because you're saying, yesterday. Yosef literally sat where I was sitting, or I was sitting right there literally, and Yosef just sat there. But you weren't sitting right there if Yosef is currently sitting there, because how could he unseat you?
No.
Are you noticing that word stuck in my craw? That it just drives me crazy the way you guys use that word.
Yeah.
Well, you're already moving on to 4th?
No, I'm just holding.
Okay, so we're satisfied with literally?
Yeah.
So here's what I wanted to challenge you to do. When you use that word, or your brothers or sisters use that word, you have to call them on it and say, you're not literally meaning that. Because literally means the exact words you're saying to their exact definitions. All right?
How can I say that to myself?
So parents, I'm playing a mind game on Vivi. So now what she's going to do is use the intended purpose of the word to drive that home to her brothers to change behavior. So another use of good vocabulary, right?
All
right, word 4. Word 4. Oh, upside down and backwards, but okay. Do you know that word? Prolific.
I can't even read now.
What? Okay, so maybe we need to do a pre-vocabulary test with the spelling test.
What was it again?
Prolific.
You can't even say it.
I know, I need prolific.
Prolific.
Do you know what that means? I love this word.
No.
I heard this word on a podcast I listened to the other day, and it just stuck with me. I was like, man, that's a great word to describe so many things.
What's that mean?
Okay, it means present in large numbers or plentiful. Basically, a lot.
A lot? Like a huge group of sharks, is that what a prolific is?
Yeah, yeah, it could be used that way. I mean, it's usually used to describe like a person that, like prolific is like almost like the standard bearer or like the benchmark of a person. Like it's a quality of a person. Typically, like the works of Picasso are prolific in the annals of great art, right? So prolific as in existing a lot of times when you talk about a certain topic.
Yeah.
Right, great athletes are prolific in the NFL and any other professional sports. Simone Biles is prolifically mentioned when you think of gold medals in women's gymnastics.
She has 6 in a row. It was on the news.
It's crazy. She pulled off like some kind of.
No, it was like
never
off
been
the
done
beam.
before.
It was a back handspring, like double flip off of it, and then on the ground it's a triple. She bounced so high, she did a triple flip.
Yes, she needed extra mat, but she was so high that she needed extra mat. Right? So when she practiced,
if she didn't have the mat, she would have broke her leg because she landed so hard.
Yeah. Okay, so let's test Vivi. So we did 4 words today as a way to expand our vocabularies. Hopefully we put the proper uses in our daily lives. That'd be pretty cool. So let's start at the bottom and work up. Commence. What does commence mean?
Commence. Commence.
Oh no.
Wait.
4 words for Vivi.
Oh, it means like the beginning.
The beginning or to start. Commence. So next time you say start, substitute commence, right? School commences tomorrow for Vivi, 5th grade. She can commence to not annoy us as much. Okay. Second word we did was the best word in the whole entire English language. Hyperbole.
It means over-exaggerating.
That's right. Your dad is the coolest dad in the history of the world.
It's not even close. That's not even close.
Thirdly is the word that we use incorrectly so many times and hear so many times as parents. Literally. And the word we're going to use is ammunition for your brothers. And lastly, what was it?
Literally.
Prolific. Prolific
means a big group of something.
Yeah, plentiful in numbers. Right?
Yeah.
Pretty similar. But, I think, this was a lot of fun doing this, right?
Yeah.
So did you enjoy yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Did you learn 4 new words? 3 new words?
Yeah.
2 new words? 2.
2, yeah.
And you're going to use one better?
Literally.
I literally
do need to.
Yes, you do. Not figuratively. That's the opposite of literally. Figurative. You knew that?
No.
Okay.
I was just acting.
Okay, cool.
Actually,
well, all good games must come to an end. Don't hit that yet because we have our own song. 4 words for Vivi. 4 words for Vivi. So we can get smart and a little spiffy. That's 4 words for Vivi. Everybody have a great week. Thanks for joining the Daddy-Daughter Dance. We'll see you soon.
Hey, that was rude.